You're watching the best. Fox 10 News at 9.
Tonight on Fox 10 News at 9, flooding forcing evacuations in parts of Sedona. And it's due to the elevated water levels in Oak Creek.
And down here in the valley, what a soaker or heavy rain tonight. It has been pouring in downtown Phoenix. And we've even seen some lightning flashing across the sky. Here's a live look outside this ADOT camera looking at the I-10 right about 43rd Avenue. And you see cars taking it easy, splashing their way through the water on the roadway. We have live team coverage tonight. Corey McCloskey is standing by with an eye on the radar and a look at the forecast.
But first, we'll get to Marissa Starr back in Sedona for the latest on the flooding and evacuations there. Marissa.
Evacuation orders are in place here in Yavapai County for communities near Wet Beaver Creek along Lake Montezuma and here in Sedona. As you can see, water levels are rising fast and the water hasn't even crested yet.
The gauge at Talakipaki, which is up the creek just a little bit in the middle of Sedona, is at a little bit over 9 feet. So 9 feet is about 10th or 12th in historic crests. If the creek rises to the level that they expect it to for this event, that would be 15 feet, and that would put it at the 4th highest that it's ever been.
A road typically runs parallel to Oak Creek, accessed by car that is no longer available to the people that live in the community across the water. Residents and emergency crews need to walk across a bridge if they need to get in or out. Sedona Assistant Fire Chief Jason Coyle says visitors especially need to pay attention to the overflow areas.
Parts of the roadway can wash away, and then people will drive across it, and then they'll get off the roadway, and once the water hits the side of your vehicle, you're done.
It takes emergency crews time to find you and then time to safely rescue you. But time isn't always something you have.
Unless you can get out and on top of that vehicle and out of that cold water, you'll probably die before we can find you.
The recent rain and the 140 inches of melting snow around Flagstaff is what's causing the rivers of northern Arizona to fill up.
I've never seen anything like this, and when I first looked at it, I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
The water crest is expected to happen between 10 and midnight tonight. Now, the official evacuation area is Camp Verde Middle School for the communities in this area. We have more information on those evacuations and all the information you need to know on our website, fox10phoenix.com. Reporting near Sedona, Marissa Sarback for Fox 10 News.
We'll check out Skyfox over the West Valley earlier today. Rivers rushing after recent water releases up north, along with plenty of rain today. This is what it looked like near 91st Avenue, right at the Salt River. And the road is closed for now because of all the water.
The heavy rain mixed with snow melt causing flash flooding in northern Arizona, as we saw in Sedona. But this is new video tonight of the rushing water in Colorado City. Multiple towns in Mojave County under a flood watch as the weather continues to roll through. Let's check in now with Corey for more on this storm that's moving across our state.
It is an exciting night to be sure, and it's certainly not over yet. The weather continues to move from west to east across the state. More water will be pouring into Oak Creek tonight, and you can see in the red areas there we still have some flash flood warnings going, and those green boxes indicate the flash flood advisories. And we also have a severe thunderstorm warning out now for the Casa Grande area. This storm continues to race its way to the east. It's moving at about 40 miles an hour or so and will continue pushing its way on through Pinal County. So if you're down that way, it should be rolling right through Casa Grande at about 10 minutes or so. So keep an eye out. The heaviest weather, I should say, in about 10 minutes. The leading edge is going to be there a bit sooner than that. So there's plenty to go around, that's for sure. As we move things farther to the north, here in the center of the valley, it's been busy as well. Now out on the 60, really from the 101 all the way out to Apache Junction along the 60. You've got weather on the march there also. And we'll keep things moving here as we head farther to the north. If you're going to be heading up to Flagstaff tonight, you're going to be driving through some heavy thunderstorms along the way on the 17. And as you were just seeing up around Sedona, we still have several of these flood watches in effect. Oak Creek especially, but also Wet Beaver Creek and the Verde River, all on the rise and racing very, very fast. So just be cautious out there. It's still snowing in some spots, but not many. It's cooling down a bit. We're starting to see some snow from Flagstaff Flagstaff westward along the 40, but most of the day has been just a warm and rainy day. We'll see when it'll all wrap up and check out the rest of those warnings in just a couple of minutes. Brian?
Corey's earning that paycheck today, isn't he? Well, this wet weather's not what spring breakers signed up for. Several families visiting from out of town tell us they were ready to warm up in the sunshine, so they had to pivot to different plans, from outside and wet to indoors and dry.
We are just exploring Old Town and trying to check out some of the local restaurants, and we went over to the aquarium and trying to do stuff inside, but still enjoying the area.
A lot of people also in town for spring training, of course. Most of those games were called off today due to the rain. You
can stay up to date on the weather and road conditions on our Fox 10 weather app. It is completely free for both Android and iOS. You can find a link on fox10phoenix.com. 3 Arizona teams make it to the March Madness: GCU, University of Arizona, and Arizona State.
But tonight, all eyes are on ASU. The Sun Devils took the court for their first game of the tournament. And Fox 10's Lauren Clark joins us live with fan reaction. Lauren.
Hey there, Brian and Christina. Yeah, Arizona State pulled out the W today, and we're actually live behind a bar that had a lot of students watching the game. Absolutely thrilled as the Sun Devils keep on dancing.
Everyone's happy, cheering, so I'm really happy to see it.
Students packed into Pedal Haas on Mill Avenue.
They're tearing up the court, making a good game. We love it.
Cheering on the Arizona State Sun Devils as they faced off the Nevada Wolfpack in March Madness.
They're looking good right now at halftime at this game. Playing really hard defense, not letting up.
The Sun Devils up by nearly 30 points at the half, exciting students.
I think right now we're up 56 to 26. We have a good lead on them, so I'm really happy with them right now.
Not going to blow the lead. ASU, they're going to win. They're going to win the championship. They're going all the way.
And while ASU hasn't always been known as a basketball school, students say that culture is starting to change.
People around just wearing spirit, so good to see. Good to see people involved in it.
This year's been good, and I think we're on the come up.
I think all we've done is show how we've become a basketball school or becoming one. I mean, we're making March Madness. We're blowing out Nevada. Going to beat TCU, go on to beat Gonzaga if they win. I mean, I'm not even worried about it. Like, Arizona's going to go all the way.
And while they're celebrating this win, they're now turning their eyes to the next game, hoping for a slam dunk run.
We're going all the way.
Yeah, and the madness does not stop for Arizona teams. The University of Arizona takes on Princeton tomorrow, and then Grand Canyon University faces off against Gonzaga come Friday. Reporting live here in Tempe, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News. Go Devils.
Snuck that in there.
I know, right at the end. Yeah, still ahead at 9. 2 new people joining the Phoenix City Council after yesterday's runoff. How they'll both be making history.
Plus, teachers protest a new empowerment hotline set up so parents can report issues at school, why they don't like it.